Good afternoon, everybody. Might be a slightly smaller show because of the holidays, but that's okay. We're going to post this up on YouTube. I'm Brian, your host, with host Vesnushki, and we're going to talk to you about bass today. We got all kinds of stuff to show you, and I'm quite frankly ashamed of some of it. I'm ashamed, Ves. I don't even know what to
Okay.
say. But first, I guess let's talk about the news and let's talk about what's going on in the crypto space, right? So I went on Twitter and looked at a few things just to see what's going on, get a temperature check. I check on Wiz frequently. He does have some bangers occasionally. He keeps pushing Luna. Obviously, gains we don't hold or we don't keep Luna because it was deflationary death spiral that almost killed us. But bygones are bygones, right? So he thinks Luna is coming back, and so do some other people. But as I was reading this, I couldn't help but scroll down. I couldn't help but scroll down and see what other people were posting. Of course, Buttman, Butt token, based
Okay.
Buttman. Look at the state of crypto. Look at the absolute state of meme coins. Do you think, I am absolutely curious. I'm absolutely curious. How many people, what is the market cap of Buttman? Look at his face. It's a butt. Okay, let's take a look. Let me find the
Okay.
contract. I did not check this ahead of time. Please forgive me, but please let me see if there is oh my gosh. I mean, maybe we deserve to crash into the pits of hell. Okay, let's see. Oh gosh, I feel bad being here. All right, where's the contract? Deck screener. Oh no. All right, let's see how Buttman is doing. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. People invested in this token and gave it, well, currently it must have been a few million, right? But now it's 702,000 and people are still holding Buttman on base. The absolute state of
Okay.
crypto, ladies and gentlemen, the absolute state. So, all right, so that's okay, I guess. So I looked at a couple other things. How close are we to the happening here? 25 days away for the Bitcoin halving countdown. Great, excellent. And then at around that same time, at the end of next month, or excuse me, in the end of May, I believe, we're going to have the ETF decision on Ethereum. So we've got some things going for us, right? Not just Buttcoin, base Buttman. Um, so I also took a look at what people are saying about Base. I'm blown away by Base, the layer 2 network chain of Coinbase. The improved scalability, increased transaction speed, reduced gas fees, all the good stuff. I mean, this all feels very familiar to us, right? I mean, we have
Yeah.
ARB tokens. So you and I have been on ARB. A lot of our users have been on ARB. Everything's fast. I mean, what does Base have that's so much better than anything else? Not, I guess it's not really better. It's just another alternative, right?
I
So
guess it's. Oh, sorry. Maybe it was a rhetorical question.
it's just a
Maybe.
sad question. Like it feels like
Okay.
a copycat of Arbitrum, even though I know it's probably not. It's probably got all kinds of different technologies, different ways. But I decided to venture forward into Base for the first time in my life, and the results may shock you. They probably won't. But
Okay.
I went on base for the first time and kind of explored the ecosystem. But first, let's look at this Kuwaiti guy drive this Toyota Land Cruiser and look at this beautiful technique. I've never seen anything like it.
Wow.
Oh, it
He's
gets better.
like. Yeah. Oh.
Whoa, look at that flip, dude.
Wow.
That guy is good. He's a
That
pro.
was calculated.
He's an absolute pro. He's just walking it off. Broken leg, no
He's.
big deal.
He's. He's just like. At first, he's just like, "Fuck you, waves. Go back to the ocean or sea or whatever."
Yeah, and now his
Then
Amir
then he
cousins are
just.
coming.
Yeah. And
He's
then
gonna
he
go to the
just jumps out or
Yeah, big
not.
brass ones on that guy. He's just going to go right over to the next Land Cruiser or the Toyota dealership and get another one. I mean, he's good for it, right? He's UAE guy. So excellent job there, buddy. Wow. So, all right, let's talk about base, right? So base is an optimism stack thing. I'm not 100% familiar with optimism because it's my first time being in base. I'm not an expert at it. And base is of course attached to Coinbase. Coinbase is a layer 2 network. So I was thinking, man, I wonder what if this is a lot better, a lot faster than anything that we've experienced on Arbitrum. And after the EIB update, the EIP rather, 4844, maybe things were more expensive, but I found that it feels really similar. Like there's not a whole lot difference in my user perspective when I'm using this product, okay? Except for some cringe things that I'll show you. So base is the second L2 after Optimism mainnet deployed on the op stack. It intends to be part of the superchain. Sorry, I think I turned that on. Base will bring Coinbase on-chain products and user base to the superchain ecosystem, etc. So I do know that Base is kind of it's functional with Optimism, and there's another chain that uses the op stack, so you could actually have the same token on all three without a bridge, from my understanding, or something along those lines. Lunaman was very well versed in it when he was talking with the different people trying to find out where Gain's next home was at the time, but now we know, of course, it's on Arbitrum. So there's all kinds of extra details on Base, but I'm not going to get into it. I wanted to use it. I wanted to see what it felt like. So I went and explored the ecosystem. I went, of course, to base.org to see their foundation and what they have available to everybody. Right, so we go to bridges. We have our Bungee, which is how I got onto Base. I used Bungee, and it was cheap. Took about 5 minutes. And Bungee actually used a cross protocol, so it's kind of a consolidated product here. Lots of bridges to get you on Base. There's no shortage of ways to get on Base. Not to mention, if you're a burger, you can go straight from Coinbase to Base. So there's a ton of ways in or out. That's good. That's the first thing you want, right? You want to be able to get in and out of this layer 2. So then I clicked on the other tab, DAO. There's a couple DAOs. I don't care about DAOs. Let's see DeFi. I looked at the different things they have. What really popped out to me is we've got a lot of the same things that we see on Arbitrum. We've got Balancer, Aave, Angle Protocol, Beefy, all that similar stuff. But what we don't have are Aerodrome and Base Swap. So those two seem exclusive to Base. But are they killer apps? I don't know. We'll see. So I also checked out gaming. Right? What games are there? Because remember CryptoKitties. You were there, right? Everybody was here during CryptoKitties. Who was here? Who's here? Nobody? Nobody was that old? Oh my god. Okay, well, I was in here with CryptoKitties. I remember when it crashed Ethereum and brought everything down to its knees, and it sucked. So I checked out the state of gaming today. The state of gaming is pretty cringe still. I looked at all these things and decided that the one thing I wanted to click on was going to be Ducky City. Ducky City is a GameFi project built on Base and is an MMORPG. Runs on a browser, right? So it's easy to get to, runs on a browser, no downloads. Let's see what GameFi is like on Base. So I went to duckycity.io. I read that millions of years ago, the world is divided into two, ferocious predators or gentle prey, blah, 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 blah. They've evolved and transcended the barbaric, primitive way of life. Today, they live in harmony in Ducky City. All right, so you can socialize, you can farm, you can trade NFTs, I'm guessing, and there's a roadmap with a duck. So let's go ahead and hit play now. I had to sign my wallet, and get myself a name. And then I chose, like most normal people, the city, because I got to see what's going on. So I landed in the city, Ducky City, and you can see it's just a metropolis of activity, right? I mean, look at this place. I can't believe this is here. So I thought, okay, well, that's the first thing I want to do. I want to go get some coffee, right? There's the door, but I can't click it. No coffee. What about this vending machine? There's the vending machine. I can't do anything. Okay, let me go to this bank.
Can you talk to other people?
Let's see. I click that button and it's just a blank space. I can't type anything. Let me try this one. Okay.
This reminds me of what's the one? Like Club Penguin.
Look at what I'm saying, you freaks. I said gains.trade.
But
so
in that game,
mean,
they were saying other things.
I bet they were.
That we probably shouldn't say here today.
Like I don't know what to do. I can't do anything. Why are these people here? Like, why are these people here? What are they doing? You can't do anything. What's the point of Ducky City? What do we do? I can't play basketball. All right, so I thought, okay, it's a beta project, right? It's just too young. Let me go ahead and click on this avatar and see what I could do with my duck. I clicked on it, and I actually had, to see this menu at all, I had to buy a key, right? I don't know why. But look, it's really cheap. So I was like, okay, I'll buy the key. I spent more in gas, which is 25 cents, than on the key itself. And then I got this menu. But now what do I do in this menu? I could see who bought keys. I can't post anything. What am I exploring? Ducky City? What? Please buy a key to view post. I just bought a key. I can't even go back. All right. I think I know what to do with this game. I think I know what I should do with my character.
Okay.
This is about all. This is how I feel right now being in here. Like, look, that's a real person. What's he doing here? What do you do? There's nothing to do. It sucks. Please, the absolute state of gaming on base. I don't know. Like, I can't do anything. I'll get an airdrop or something if I keep buying keys, I think. But look,
I think
I can't even click the details, Vess.
no, maybe I have to buy a key.
Just burn. Just let it
But
burn.
I saw a video like that gaming and crypto. It's kind of, I can't remember the argument for it, but it was like the conclusion is that it's not really sustainable because of something I can't remember. It's from that guy on YouTube. He's got the most annoying voice. What's his name?
Uh,
Whiteboard Crypto, I think. I think that's a guy said something about like why gaming on blockchains will never like be a thing.
well,
But
it's
this,
awful.
but what are the other games on? Are
Right.
there like?
There are some other games. There's this. I
But I
haven't
mean,
clicked on all these, mind you.
okay.
Let's
But
click
is it
Coin
some?
Arcade.
Okay, but I mean, is it some game that sort of like isn't the same engine as every other game?
I don't know. I
Uh,
just don't know. The absolute state of base gaming. The absolute state.
yeah.
It's a dead link. Let's try
But
Cradles, an AA MMORPG.
so while I find something I can share, like can't remember how old I was like maybe 9 or 10 or something. Uh, maybe even younger. I can't remember. But and there was this like super autistic kind of game that it wasn't really even a game. It was more of like a website where you had like yeah you had like a some sort of like strategy the strategy setup where you have like a base and you can train soldiers and build a stable and the drill like
So is it
uh,
like a strategy game?
yeah exactly but the things like there were no graphics and you know that that I like games that don't have graphics but this didn't have like any graphics at all. It was just like you wrote something in uh, you wrote something in like okay I want to build a stable. Like it was just like a website. And then you kind of had to wait until the next day. I remember like we used to school computers for it. And it's probably just, like nostalgia that you remember things being better than they actually were.
It sounds like a
But
mud or something. One of those
yeah,
typing games that they call them muds, I believe. And
okay, maybe.
and then
But so I've been trying to research like what game was that? Like, does it still exist? What happened to it? But sadly, I don't really have any contact with any of my friends
the devs rugged.
from yeah. But this game that you have on screen now, this is literally the best game ever.
Yeah, it's pretty
Maybe
good. I was
yeah,
gonna
but
show people like how you play this. Like you play this with this setup. You don't use the skins in case nobody's
yeah,
seen Dwarf
like can you
Fortress.
can you can you go to YouTube and search for civilian, Dwarf Fortress Civilian, but she
Fortress
spells it kind
Civilian.
of wrong. Civilian. Um, Wait.
Here's one that looks like. Here's one that's ASCII, right? No, maybe it's not.
Wait.
Huh.
I can quickly find a link. Wait, just give me one
Okay. Are you gonna
second.
put in the chat? Well,
Yeah.
anyway, as he does that, the dwarf fortress. I know. I was gonna type ASCII. I want to show you guys what, in case you aren't familiar with it, what Vest played. Dwarf fortress in ASCII. All right. Let's see. Oh crud.
I'm I still play it, but
I don't
it
even
was a
see.
while. It was a while ago that I played it.
You see the world with the
Um,
matrix, don't you? Like you see the
yeah,
world
but
in code.
so the thing is that like you can have. I don't see what you have because I'm looking at YouTube.
Okay, I did just vanilla Dwarf Fortress with the ASCII. So
Okay,
crypto gaming
so,
hasn't even got to this state. It's not even as good as Dwarf Fortress.
yeah. Oh, okay, no, never mind. So this is what it looks like. Like you can see, dwarves are like digging a tunnel. Then
Of
they're gonna build. The X's mean that they're gonna build up and down stairs. I think.
course it does.
Uh,
Yes. And they're going to go to the next level, and you got to tab up or page up and page down to get to the different levels of your mountain
yeah,
hall. Yes, this
yeah.
is
So
classic Dwarf Fortress, guys.
yeah.
And
So the thing is like you can play it with like tile sets so that instead of instead of like uh, the text or like the X's and whatnot, you can have like an icon. But even though actually, when I started playing it, I started with using some tile set that makes it like easier to see. Okay, this is a cat. This is mushroom. This is dwarf, and
kobold.
so on. But yeah, but like when after a while, like when you've played it, it gets a lot like cleaner and easier to like quickly distinguish what's what when you have when you don't have any graphics, when you have like you're seeing here. um you can, of course, because this is like the default um colors and the default uh like ASCII tile set. You can kind of customize it so that it looks better, like nicer colors and stuff like that. But um, it's much easier to see what's going on. It's like, and I'm not even kidding. It's like in the Matrix, you know, that famous scene where he says like, yeah, after a while you're not even seeing the code. You're
Yes.
just like
It,
seeing people.
you just
It's
see
literally,
you
yeah,
see Schmarwald the dwarf there and his brother
yeah,
Gimli or whatever. You see them, like you see their whole history. You see their lives. Whereas
yeah.
me and
That's
you and other people just looking at it, we're like, look at the dots moving. I can't tell what's going on.
Yeah, but it's really like it's even though it's you know, doesn't even have proper graphics, it's really immersive, and you have to like you're forced to like use your imagination to like you know, think, okay, here's some dragon that's coming, or um we're being attacked by elves, or
Dang it, elves.
stuff like
Freaking
that.
elves.
And yeah, and you can like click on every like dwarf that you have, and you can like see their like personality. Like there's like a wall of text of their like in previous interactions and history, and what they like and what they don't like, and how they are feeling and stuff like that. It's yeah, it's probably the best game ever. But yeah, unfortunately, I think unironically, you need to have autism in order to like appreciate it.
Zeb,
Um,
Zeb, I got a game
yeah,
for you.
yeah,
Oh,
I
he
linked it
might
to
like
Seb.
this because this is like really hardcore dwarf sim, and
Yeah,
you know, if y'all haven't played it in the audience, try it. It's like 500 times better than anything I've found on base so far. Even
yeah,
looking
and
like
it's
this,
free.
which looks kind of rough. Yeah, it's free. They do have a Steam version with graphics, so if you can't handle this, yeah, go ahead get the Steam version. It is a freaking good game, but it's got a steep learning curve. So that game has more going for it than anything I've seen on base. Now this looks good, but I have to download it, and it looks like I have to mint. And
Okay.
what I think I found with some of these games, these MMORPGs, like I tried to get into a few, and there was some minting for example, ICP had an MMORPG. And what happens when you got the initial minted items? Of course, they shot up in price, and really only the whales, they would spawn with some high-end gear that you will never hope to achieve unless you put like 100,000 hours in it. So really,
Okay.
like anything, like a sports car you can't buy, the whales will buy it first. You're driving your Honda Fit that's half broken down, right? So I don't know if those concepts are really good for these kind of games where the NFTs become scarce and become more valuable being sold than played with in the game. Because why would I want a axe worth 100 ETH in this game? I would be selling that thing as soon as it hit 50 on the market. Be like, oh my god, it's worth 50 ETH, sell. And then it goes to a whale who's playing the game with that thing, and maybe he's enjoying it. But for you and me, I don't know. The money kind of talks when I play a game that's going to have NFTs. So I think that is a kind of a flawed model. So
Yeah.
back to Ducky, I have no idea what makes you want to play. I don't even know if there's going to be NFTs. What? So I'm just going to close it. All right. This is something I did find that was interesting. Let me show you, Vess. If crud, F11. Ah, darn. It was. Let me F5 and get rid of the gallery. Jump into the very first part. Base paint.xyz. So as you can see here, this is like a collaborative canvas, kind of like those Reddit canvases that turn into like war zones of racism and whatever else flags people can put on there. This is kind of the same concept where you mint these paintings. The canvas locks, in this case, in 20 days, 20 hours. I don't know. Yeah, 20 hours. And you turn these collaborative efforts into NFTs. This looks pretty neat. So I went to the gallery to check it out, all the stuff they have. And so whoever's doing or whoever's organizing this stuff is pretty good at what they do. I don't know if it's just one guy that has to like maybe he works for the team. He's like he's like their version of Vesnushki. I want you to put 8-bit art up every day to make our app look like it's great. Because look at the style; it all looks exactly the same. But
Yeah.
he's pretty good at it. I mean, I could tell what's going on. I see some memes, some uh but if you want a copy of, for example, Dune, go ahead and it broke. The state of base, everybody. The state, you can mint it for 0.00349, 0.0037 ETH and get yourself an NFT, I'm assuming, of these products. Oh, Spirited Away. There's no face. So okay, I mean this is neat, but is it a game changer? It's going to bring me to base. I don't. Man, that's a lot. Oh my God. Good Lord, this poor man, this poor man, or his
Maybe
associates.
it's AI generated.
Oh man, it could be. Maybe you're not wrong. Maybe not. But look, there's cursors right now. Let me see if I could do something. Can I put purple where it doesn't belong? Oh my God, I can. Look, I'm giving them diamonds. They'll get. They're gonna start typing at me. He deleted it already.
No,
What a
it says connect wallet and mint a brush to save your art to the canvas.
take that. All right. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm not gonna connect my wallet and buy paintbrushes. Okay, so that said, you can also use the official bridge to base to get it over here, which is what I tend to do for Arbitrum. I don't really trust I'm transferring larger amounts of ETH sometimes. I use the official bridge. So I thought maybe their bridge has some better features, maybe it's quicker, but no, it's actually another bridge. So when you bridge on Arbitrum and you bridge here on base, you bridge in within a few minutes. But when you bridge out from base back to Ethereum, you have to wait 7 days. It's just like Arbitrum. You have to wait the 7 days. And I'm not sure what that signifies in the block space and blockchain, etc. Why 7 days is the recurring theme for these official bridges. But I mean, I guess it's fine. If you don't need your money today, I prefer to use the security of the actual organization like arbitrum.org or bridge.org here or base.org instead of Bungie. And I've had great experience with Bungie, but I like to be a little bit more methodical with my transfers. So yeah, you can bridge through base. And what other tokens are there on base, Vest? Have you seen any, or have you heard of any that are in the news right now?
On base.
Yeah, on base.
No, I'm in some chat. It's called. Wait, let me find it. It's called Base Dog. It's currently at 3.5 million market cap.
Base dog. So
Um,
there's a lot of memes on
it's on.
base.
Yeah, it's a kind of like NFT thing.
So I found Rooster.
But no, yeah, I as usual I don't have I don't really like dig
Yeah, you don't keep
around,
up.
and no, I
Yeah,
don't keep
you
up.
don't waste money poo coining with us in other places. So let me go ahead and look
No,
up
I mean
Rooster.
I learned my lesson. Like it's just FOMO stuff. I'm
Roost.
trying to not do it.
I mean, what about this chicken? Like, why would I want to invest in Roost? Like, it's a big deal. It launched and it had so much fanfare. It already has 44,000 followers. The market cap is currently $74 million, and it's like a day old. Okay? Like
Like,
who does this and why? Who's buying Roost? Why is this meme? This meme isn't funny. I don't laugh here. I don't laugh, but maybe this is the hot. Maybe we'll host Roost one day on Games.trade. You know,
yeah,
I would feel
maybe.
bad, but if this became a gagillion dollar coin and I didn't invest in it, I would feel awful. So one day Seb's gonna announce a new token list. Hey guys, Vesnushki, can you get the animations ready for Roost and so and such and so and such? And I'm just gonna log in. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna throw my phone right in the air. I'm gonna smash it with my fist and be like, I fumbled this bag. It's right here in front of me, guys. I can buy it right now. Like literally, it's right here. You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna fumble this bag. I'm not gonna fumble this bag, Vess. I can't. I can't. I can't. No, 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 no. Can't
Okay.
be me.
Are you
Let me
gonna
go ahead
buy?
and let's get some Roost coin. I understand. Now, when you do swaps on base, Uniswap, all of them are in great spots. Max, nope. I'm gonna go point zero. Oh, I'm gonna buy 0.01. Let's see. 35. No, let's go 0.02. $70. No. 0.015. $50 worth of Rooster coin. Let's do it. So let me take a look at our gas fees here. For when I do a base transfer here, I got $50 and gas fees right now are 36 cents. 36 cents. That seems a little excessive to you now that the EIB is launched, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Because we're doing
I don't know.
sub-cent
Like
transactions on gains.
yeah, I don't know if Base is like one of these chains, but some have like already returned to like the pre 48, 44 gas prices.
Crud.
Uh,
So it might
I,
have dipped in price, but then more people started using it because the gas price dropped, and now it's back to where it
yeah,
was.
yeah, it's probably something like that. I can't remember if Base is one of them, but I know that some chains struggled or like found themselves in that situation.
All right, I have my 697 Roost in my wallet. So, like, why? Like, who? I know some of these people that are following Roost right now. Why? Why? I'm not gonna
No,
kill
you have to
myself if this moons, so I
join
bought some.
join the Telegram
Okay,
and
I'll
follow
do
them on
so
Twitter.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so where do we swap on base? What can we do on base, right? So of course there's Uniswap, but the three I found that were actually unique to base were Daki Swap.
What's a
Um,
duck? Is it the
I
word
don't
or?
know. It's Daki. Yeah, it's Daki like a duck. Then I found Base
Ah, okay.
Swap, and then I found Aerodrome, right? So three kind of unique dexes that I don't see on Arbitrum at the moment, but I don't know what's up with the ducks and the rooster. Like who does these memes on? Who's responsible? Who's in charge of the memes for base? These are so normy. I didn't see a single you know what coin on the entire list of base. Like I don't know if it's curated or what, but like there's no offensive memes here. Like who's the boss that decides to list these things or not? I don't know. Is base decentralized? I don't know. I thought it was, but I thought I would see something retarded in here, but everything's like super sterile. Like peach. Somebody told me to buy peaches. So
Oh
maybe
yeah.
I will. Maybe I will buy peaches. Don't mind me. So, you know, so on Daki, let's try Daki. I'm going to connect my wallet on MetaMask.
So are there any like perps, like
Hmm.
competitors
I didn't
to us?
see any. I didn't see any. Let's go back to the DeFi section over here. Um, that is a good curious because our customers, our investors have said, let's get onto base, right? I'm going to quickly scan over these. Advanced risk management for LPs. We know Balancer isn't. Base swap is a swap. Beefy isn't. Cross-chain lending platform. No, BMX. Boost capital efficiency. Liquidity via W. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? BMX. That's a play on something, isn't it? We'll check that one out. BotFi, AI-assisted crypto bot. There's quite a few. CRED protocol, risk management. I mean, just at a quick glance, I don't see a DEX like ours, a leveraged
So
DEX.
so I mean, um, oh, someone in the chat saying there's not nether.fi, which is a copy of GMX.
And look, yep, and look, BMX. Ha ha ha. So clever, guys. It's so clever. They
The it's it looks like like the UI looks very similar to
it,
GMX.
it looks like the
What what
1990s version of GMX, yeah.
yeah. So I was gonna say like base. I think that they have or like if we were to deploy on base, we would have like the advantage of there's like very little friction for like normies since it's like Coinbase
There's only one trader over here. Look,
integrations. Okay,
look, this is the only guy on the leaderboard. He's the top volume trader, and there's nothing on here. It's just him.
well
This is the
go to
saddest thing I've ever seen.
nether.fi.
Let's check. We're spying on our competition, guys. The absolute state of base. You just saw one trader on BMX. BMX is all right. I'm on nether.fi. Makes me think of bowel movement, BM, because in my profession, BM is bowel movement. So BMX, 10,
So the
bowel movement
button
10.
in the top right,
All right. So,
it's
okay.
where you launched the app, I think.
Did what now? I'm sorry.
Uh, you launched the app with in the upper right on the trade button. They have 18 million
Perfect.
volume.
18
Um,
million.
yeah, this looks like a carbon copy of GMX.
And they have two assets. Axel WBTC. I wouldn't touch that with 10-foot pole. And ETH USD. I forgot to check BMX. How many assets do they have? Let's launch. Axelar Bitcoin. There's the Axel Bitcoin again. Yiffer Finance, Yearn Finance, and Coinbase staked CB ETH. Who's going to use these assets? Who has Axel WBC in their wallet right now on base? I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about on base. Who? Who
Yeah,
has Coinbase wrapped staked ETH? Who? No
but
one.
maybe that's the thing. Maybe all the Coinbase users have it,
Maybe
so
I'll have
maybe
to find
that's
out.
why.
Maybe I'm just a fool. So where was their volume here? What are we looking at here? Ecosystem.
Yeah, yeah. Go
Do you
to
see a
the
volume?
main page. It was like 13 million or something.
We
Uh,
understand that. All
you
right.
can see it there, total stats to the right.
Total volume in their whole history. This isn't daily.
Sorry,
This
wait.
must be their total
Oh,
history.
okay,
Yeah,
so it's not.
because look at their long positions. They have 816 in longs
Okay,
right now.
so they have 2.6K in
Look at the
24-hour
fees
volume.
since 26 March. I mean, that's, it's pretty new, I guess. $253, ladies and gentlemen. They have pulled in the money. And look, they have an NLP index. So it is a carbon copy. Our carbon copies, I mean, our opposition on base would be GMX copies with no liquidity and no traders.
Yeah.
I'm feeling better about this, Vest. I think I'm gonna tell Seb, hey, Severino, hey, no, that's the team's decision, of course. So we're not making any hints with this episode that we're gonna appear on base or not. So, and this is another game I clicked on, base battles. What? No, I'll play,
Oh,
I'll play Dwarf Fortress instead. This, this,
G10 Max is saying that Quenta is on base too.
what is it, Quenta? Quenta.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
type. I
don't.
don't know what the link is, but what is Quenta? Another DeFi per platform?
Yeah,
Okay.
uh,
I wonder how much
it's
volume
yeah,
they have.
it's
So,
they're similar to us and GMX and the others.
so overall, I think I was more impressed with Solana, even though I've been trading some poo coins on Solana. It doesn't perform very well sometimes, and I get a lot of, and it could be because of my coins, I get a lot of failed transactions. So, if Base has less failed transactions, that's great. It's on them having a better chain, all that stuff. Great, great, great. But I'm not feeling the ecosystem right now. I don't know, like, I don't feel it. It just doesn't feel good. It feels sad. Um, but I can't, if people are on here trading these kind of memes and then this makes me rich, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Rooster or Bald? I know Bald about the Coinbase's leader. He's bald, and so they made a coin called Bald when this launches. So maybe I should get or Boge. Boge, of course. Let's get ourselves the first dog coin on base. So if you're going to be poo coining on base, I guess you're early somewhat if the normies ever come here. But man, I don't know. I don't feel it. What do you think so far of what
Yeah,
you've seen?
about base.
Yeah, about
Um,
base.
I mean, honestly, I think it's a solid contender for like where somewhere we could deploy, but it comes down to like a lot of factors. Obviously, the main one being it has to be EVM compatible. So Solana unfortunately doesn't work. Um, but it's also like competition, like and um, if they can offer us grants and stuff like that.
Yeah, big
And
deal.
I
We
mean,
would love a grant from someone like Base. That would really
yeah,
make things smoother to deploy for sure.
yeah. But I mean, I think it would be good mainly because it's like I think it's sort of like a gateway to DeFi for people that may have only dipped their toes in crypto and installed Coinbase and um yeah they
Yeah, a lot of normies
it
there.
might
They
be
just gotta.
yeah so it might be more accessible for them, I guess. Um but yeah, it's kind of difficult because there's I mean obviously there's always a lot of hype around blockchains. Like if you remember, like a year ago, everyone was like that we should deploy on Era or ZK Sync. And I'm not sure like how well they did since a year ago. But it's like yeah, you have to like research it because you don't want to end up on a chain um, where like the hype just dies down after a few months or half a year.
Yeah, and
Um,
on that note, like look at Solana. It was dead and now it's hopping. Like there was just no activity during the
yeah,
bear, but when Bitcoin and Ethereum started just kind of creeping up, it's suddenly alive and flourishing. I'll have to kind of see how much activity there. I have $600 on the chain on base, so I'll see
okay,
how the ecosystem is and see what's going on. Just kind of be involved, I guess. Buy me some Peach and Toshi, and maybe some other normie thing like B Shib, and Benji, of course, Benji, right? So for some reason, I mean, what is the market cap on Benji? Let's just check. Market cap 23.3 million. I could have bought Benji. I should have bought it when it launched, but I wasn't here. So it makes me sad. So a lot of coins seem to be memeing themselves into new millionaires, or people memeing Coinbase coins into riches. So this could be you, but you could also leverage trade on gains. So because
Yeah.
that's just it's more. I feel more in control if I leverage. I end up selling my poo coins really early, and then I see them moon forever. So I feel more in control on gains. I could I could set up something. I know what I'm trading because I only trade coins I know about, and then I just go for it, and I do okay. I'm happy with my performance. But these memes, man, they're rough. Look at them. They're here and they're in our face. Like, you didn't invest in me. 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 I didn't invest in any of those. I thought I missed them because like PayPay had launched and it was already up to like, 20, 40, 50 million or whatever. I'm like, it's too late for me. And then of course it just went to billions or whatever it is now. Just God, Bess, how do you? You should be happy you don't sleep at night. I fumbled Bowden. Did you know that? I just found out that I had about $75,000 worth of Bowden in today's prices. That's
No,
on
I didn't
Solana.
know.
Okay, well you now
Okay.
know. You now know. I saw that my wallet had a transaction on one of the Explorers. There's a little green dot way when Bowden was really low, and I consolidated it to buy something else, and I fumbled $75,000 in Bowden today.
But do you know that that scam that we always see in on Telegram? Actually, uh, it's like see how much you paper handed.
Yes.
Yeah, so there was like an actual, or maybe there is like an actual like legit um, website for that. Like you don't have to connect your wallet; you just enter
Yeah.
your
That
address.
that was that
Uh,
scam was very, very smart. I don't know how many people fell for it, but man, that was a
I
good one.
don't.
I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know like how the scam. I guess you have to connect your wallet and sign some dodgy transaction. But the original website, which I don't really want to like find which one it is because I'm scared that it's gonna be like a scam one.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like a website that I saw where you could see like how much you paper handled, like literally. But unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for me, I hadn't really missed out on something that um, that huge, or how to say.
That would have been 75,000 bucks back in the gains ecosystem had I pulled that off. So I'm going for it. Roost, you freaking pump. These are awful memes. I don't know what's going on here, but let me ride it. And if it gets me 20,000, I'll probably sell too soon, and then it'll go to, I would have had 100,000 a few months later, but it doesn't matter. It's going to go back into the gains ecosystem. So I am I'm draining the base wallets as much as I can at this point. That's what I'm going to do. I don't have anything.
Okay.
I have nothing I'm interested in on base aside from maybe making quick buck on memes. So, guys, if y'all think base is a great place, keep showing us some evidence because I mean I'm sure it's got lots of activity. I'm sure it's got lots of new onboarded, and there's a lot of meme activity here, so it's probably pretty busy. We just got to make sure that people find us and trade if we ever deploy it on base. We got to get those degens, and there's a lot of degens on Arbitrum. I'll tell you that. We can tell. So aside from that, aside from the memes kicking me in the face over and over because I paper hand them, there's been some really interesting plays that have occurred in the space and tokens that we have. ICP announced some kind of AI on chain that's being hosted on the canisters. And if you remember me from years ago talking about this is actually um, canisters are like little smart contracts that are fueled um, by the ICP token, and they've
Yeah.
deployed some kind of AI that's actually on the chain in the computational function that ICP does. I don't know how to explain it. So that's interesting. So they started pumping, and that's a big change from ICP, which was just at $3 of what a year ago. Nuts. That's who, and people doubted me. You doubted me, but I sold. So what can I say? Because I jumped on the Solana bandwagon. But, um, oh man, how much? I had 10,000 ICP. Crap. That sucks. Okay, so anyway,
Did you
um,
have 10,000 ICP?
I thought I did. No, I couldn't. I think it's 5,000. I had 5,000. That still sucks. It sucks bad.
How
So
much? How much is it today? I forgot.
$18 a pop.
Oh, okay.
$18.
Yeah, but I remember when I bought it, like when you told me it was like $1 or something,
Yeah, it
or
got cheap.
maybe
It got stupid cheap. I think like it could have gone down to $1. I don't remember, but it was really bad. And people were
yeah.
ticked. They had put a lot of money in this ecosystem just to see it flutter away. I haven't done any trading myself this week. Have you, Vess? Have you done any trades on gains?
No, I actually haven't traded like the 2 last weeks, like the 2 last epochs. Um, I haven't done any trading at all.
Yeah, neither have
Uh,
I. I'm going to correct that for our next episode for sure. I think, in my opinion, I think for what I'm going to do. I mean, I've been watching ETH. I've been watching the SEC things. Um, I mean, it looks like it's consolidated tight right here, so it could run with Bitcoin because they've both been sitting in this channel here for a while. They've been in the crab mode, and I think it's going to go up. I mean, why not? Bitcoin Grayscale is slowing down with its withdrawals, so that's good. I don't know if the other ETFs are still sucking up that Bitcoin or adding more aside from the Grayscale. I wish I had that link that Midgewell shared a while back, but I think I'm going to long ETH. It's time. It's time, guys. It's time. So that's what my strategy is going to be for this week. Any
okay.
anything you see that looks worth the while of you're gonna long dog whiff hat?
No, I don't think so. I don't
That was
like. I think maybe Matic is um
think
going
it could
to
finally pop.
yeah. I'm not sure when it's going to do that, but I'm quite confident that it's going to um yeah um
Yeah, that's been really rough. If you've been a Matic holder, that's been rough bull market. You must feel
yeah
worse than anything. I mean, it just crashed. It crashed during the bull. Like it that's ouch. So and it's still
yeah
down. So I'm
yeah.
sorry
I
if you hold Matic.
I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm pretty confident that it's going to go up uh sometime this year. But it feels like since I don't know when it's going to happen, maybe it's better to just buy Matic and hold on to it.
And then look here,
That's that
some of the top
that's
coins.
that's not as fun as leverage
YOLO
trading,
150.
of
Oh
course.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But look at our top gainers today. It's Solana, Solana,
Nice.
Solana, Solana. Like, what's up with that, dude? I should have. I'm not gonna. I'm okay. I'm not going to. I'm just not. I'm not gonna fade. I'm not gonna fade you, bird. I'm not fading you today. I'm telling you right now. I am not fading this play. So I'm gonna look for all the stupidest normie things that I thought, nah, this is already spent. This has already gone up too much. Everything I thought about on Solana, I'm buying after this show today. Vesnushki, today. I'm doing it. And
Okay.
then when it finally comes onto gains, I'll be like, that was my victory, and then I'll
But
sell everything.
do you think that because Solana obviously is the like or has been, I don't know if it's still, it's been like the hot chain where like all the meme coins launch. Before that I think it was mainly on ETH for
Yeah,
whatever
they've definitely
reason.
shifted. That window shifted over to Solana and maybe Base from what I hear. I hear rumors, but I
Yeah,
know all my group is still stuck on Solana. They're really pushing for things over there. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man. That's Base. Yeah, Base. But when the chief token of the ecosystem pumps, memes pump too. So Solana is fighting the little dip we had and rising up. So maybe that's why we have a higher, healthy ecosystem for meme coins on Solana. Because look, they're right here in our face. 24%, 18%. That's not a meme coin. Book of meme with the hat. Oh my gosh, come on. Why? I looked at these and like, yeah, I missed it. I should have bought. I feel bad. So if anybody else feels bad about their investments, I'm there with you.
So how have you celebrated the holiday? Like
Oh
how
no,
do
not
you
yet.
okay,
Tomorrow,
how does
gonna
it
have some
ho-
lunch with the family.
okay. How does it work, or like how does it what do you do in the US for Easter?
Typical U.S. Easter. Now, we don't do the Easter eggs, but typical U.S. Easter is that families will gather on Sunday after church. Some of them won't go to church, some of them will. They will then go have the kids go inside. They will take the adults, will go out and hide eggs all over the yard,
Oh yeah.
everywhere they can. And they're full of candies and sometimes money. But money, I find, really makes Easter more awful because the last time kids found money, there was jealousy and anger. So I suggest
Yeah.
if you are going to be doing anything like that, skip the money, just put the little cheap candies in the big grab bag, and
Yeah.
everybody's happy and equal. And then
You can
after
put
that, you have a roast, some dinner, and you go home. So that's,
okay.
but of course, thanks to Joe
Sounds
Biden,
very uh,
thanks to Joe
thanks.
Biden.
What's he got to do with it?
Oh,
Or
Joe Biden, hadn't you heard?
no?
Somebody
Oh
type something.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm
Never
not going to
mind.
say it on air, but
Yeah.
Joe Biden has made this a very special day for everybody. Everybody who
Yeah.
isn't
Literally
what they say
everybody.
they are. Literally everybody. Literally
Yeah.
everybody. I might beat myself out. I
But
don't know.
yeah, what you described sounds very
Sounds,
wholesome
sounds
and
wholesome and more fun.
yeah. In
And you
Sweden,
get,
I don't really know how I don't really celebrate any holidays. Like I don't have any, particular like reason for not celebrating them. I just don't really care. But
yeah, until you have kids or you have
yeah, yeah,
family that's moves in close, then you're going to have to care because they'll be like, "Hey, how's
yeah,
the
yeah,
school? Christmas is coming. I hear there's
yeah. I mean,
presents."
for Christmas, I guess it's like it's more like an excuse for the family to get together.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but for Easter, never really. I don't even know how you celebrate it in
Yeah, it's
Sweden.
pretty much about like that. Oh, in Sweden, yeah.
I,
So I
I
guess
remember, I
because Easter's
remember,
coming.
like, yeah, all I remember is like, some food stuff, um, like, uh, and then you get candy in in some way.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe the alpha play on this is investing in Jesus tokens before tomorrow. Because look, this just
yeah,
launched. I just typed "he is risen," and we got lots of ETH buyers. All right, so then Easter Bunny. So the alpha, you jump in, buy the ones that have already launched. Oh, there's Easter Bunny and Easter Bunny on base. Wow, 8 hours
um,
in one day. So maybe this is what we need to do. Maybe I should. I got to. I've got to. I've got this in front of me. I've got Solana. I've got some Easter Bunny on base. I'm not fading, guys. It's not going to be me. Not this year. I'm getting my money out of Easter, whether they like it or not. Oh, that's what I mean. Hey, every Christmas, right? Jesus coin comes back. Jesus always
yeah.
comes back,
I
uh,
remember,
and he
I
pumps.
remember, yeah, I remember buying not Jesus but Santa on, I think it was on Binance Smart Chain in 2021 maybe, and it actually went up like 10x or something. It was launched in September or something, and it
Look at
kept like
that.
going up.
Yeah, and they're good plays. Look at that. December 23, 25th of December. You had a massive valuation over here. I wish I could go back further on Jesus, and then it crashed. And now Easter's
Yeah,
coming, but it's still kind of flat. I don't think it's going to rattle like it did on Christmas, but that's another play. I need to remember when it gets to November, I just need to buy Jesus coin because just there it is. Every year, it's probably going to every year, right? Maybe I should be buying it all year. I got
yeah,
dollar cost average into Jesus. Jesus, that's how you say it
yeah,
over here. Jesus. And we'll
yeah,
see what happens on December 25th. So, plan number 2 today, after the show ends, is is
yeah.
Jesus, Rooster, uh, all the stupid normie coins, and Easter Bunny. That's how I'm gonna play this year. And then I'm going to pump GNS token full of hundreds of thousands of dollars in wealth. It'll be glorious. That's my plan, Vess. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds great. Good luck with that.
Thank you, Vess. I'm glad you're on my side. You're always
Yeah,
there to encourage me to do the smart thing.
yeah, I am, aren't I?
This is smart now. This is very smart of me to think of these things today. So all right. Well, V8's coming, Vess, and I think we have like 5 minutes left. So V8's
Yeah,
coming, I guess, in the next 2 weeks, I would say. I know we always say 2 weeks, but maybe about not a quote, but somewhere around there.
yeah,
And Seb has revealed to the audience, the general audience, so this isn't a surprise that the partials have already been worked on, and they may launch quite soon thereafter, launching V8. So that's good. Um, our gain stats, this is a holiday weekend, so I know some people are like, it's over, nobody's trading, it's over, it's tip. Guys, it's freaking Easter, nobody trades. It's like every holiday,
yeah.
nobody trades. So chill out. I know that you guys that are in here
Hopefully,
still are probably fine,
yeah.
but some people panic. So
Hopefully, we've retained some of the like
the
new
new guys,
traders during today,
yeah, we have such a
and
good
we
run,
have,
so let's see what
and we
happens.
also have we have a like points program, um, s- um, been referred to as G credits, but we talked about it yesterday, Nathan and I, and it's probably not going to be called G credits, but it's basically like the more you trade, like there are like different tiers that you can get into, and like if you're like a big trader, then you're gonna get a discount on fees.
Yeah, and I hope they're good. Our biggest problem with fighting fees is the sexes that have the lowest fees because they're centralized. So
Yeah,
if we become more competitive in the DEX environment, perfect. We just really with those sexes and the fees, any fee reduction is great. So we're going to get that, and hopefully we can pull more volume, and hopefully people value being decentralized instead of having their scam wicks on centralized exchanges and/or Sam Bankman
yeah,
free getting Sam Bankman freeded. Because
yeah,
that's always fun.
yeah. Poor guy.
Oh,
I
poor
I
guy.
don't I don't think it's going to go well for him.
The
Like
real tragedy.
either he's going to kill himself in prison with the security cameras somehow not working,
Yeah, they
or
they stop working.
he's gonna if he's going to prison, I can't imagine a scenario where it plays out well for him. I don't think he's going to be able to, you know, adjust to to life in prison and make friends
Oh, so
in
many friends.
prison.
Yeah, I agree. And then I don't know. Maybe he'll make it out on good behavior somehow. He serves 3 years. You know how these people get the way they get away
Yeah,
with stuff. But 25
yeah,
years, man, that's crazy. I think that's justice. I thought it was going to be something like 5 or 10, but no, that's good. Like Iceland during their last credit crisis, they actually sentenced their bankers to jail for more than a decade. So this is what the
well,
crypto space needs when you're screwed up. And to think he did this, FTX was profitable, but he started pilfering from them just to keep Alameda Research functional.
yeah,
What a dumb thing to do. And then of
yeah.
course
That's
that caused a cascade.
yeah.
If he would
I
have just
mean
let
that
that thing die and left FTX, he would have been a bajillionaire and rich and free.
yeah. Yeah, it seems like the US is quite harsh when it comes to like embezzlement and stuff uh, like crimes related to economy or finance. It seems, yeah,
That
it
is not
doesn't
Sam
seem
Bankman.
like you're not in for a good time.
The real tragedy, Vest, is that I invested in multiple Sam Bankman Fried tokens the day he was sentenced, and none of them made me any money.
Okay.
And with that, it is 4 o'clock. I mean, whoa, it is an hour. It's not 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock for me. But it's been an hour, guys. I think I had a pretty fun time today. I know there's not a whole lot of people in here, but enjoy your company on the holiday weekends as always. And we
Yeah.
will upload this to YouTube ASAP and then spam it for everybody. Please watch. So that's all I've got. Vess, I thank everybody for coming.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks everyone. Hope to see you next Saturday.
Be safe this weekend, guys.
Bye-bye.
Later.